It's very interesting. I've been somewhat in my small universe, in my small bubble, but all around the world, I've been famous for a long time now. And in a way, I come from a my family name is famous as well. My parents are famous in my country, at least. So it's not like I'm a stranger to to what fame is. And but I've seen the danger of fame and what fame does to a lot of people, and how a lot of the people who get famous, before they are famous, they think that they know how they're gonna react and how they're gonna move as a person when fame is gonna hit them. But when fame hits them, I see people change from green to orange. And that's because fame is a hard drug, and fame consumes people, and fame can corrupt people. Of course, the degree where it's going to change you or corrupt you depends on you, your education, and your foundations, I guess, and how hard they are. And a lot of people come to the music business or other businesses or media, and they come with shaky foundations, and they become famous for whatever one reason, one tweet, one thing, and all of a sudden everybody is on them. And when this happens, that's when you start getting corrupted. um, I can't say that fame didn't change me, because that would be a lie. Fame changes you whether you want it or not. I'm not saying that because it changes you, it means that it's going to change you in a bad way. It can change you in a very good way, but it's still going to change you just for the amount of attention you receive, and the fact that your people, the people around you, they change, or they also change around you. Your family changes, and the girls that didn't want you, they want you now. The people who didn't care about you or used to bully you, they want to be your friends now. They want to be your slaves. Strangers want to give themselves to you. Groupies, people that you don't know from nowhere, want to be your friends, want to follow everyone around you, want to be friends with your wife, want to be friends with your kids, want to be part of your life. And it can be overwhelming. It can be scary. Me, I tend to be very protective of my family, of my children, of my parents, of my brothers and sisters. I try to I try to I tend to I tend to prefer that if people are drawn to me and people love me for my music, or or for Club Shada, or for something, or my personality, it doesn't mean that they have to become friends with all my followers. Some people, they will just go to all the people you are following, and they will follow everybody because they want to be part of your life, and they want to force themselves into your life. And this doesn't work like that, because it's not because you are a, a cool person that is giving to people every night or every twice a week on a live show and performing and smiling. It doesn't mean that you are friends with people. It just means that, yeah, you love what you do and you want to do and serve people, give something to people, But once you are offline, this is your life back. And a lot of people cannot, they get just all mixed up and messed up in the this whole this whole thing, just because being famous is great as well. You know, you don't pay for stuff anymore. You receive stuff all the time. You have a lot of people who want to be your friends, even if they are fake friends. They still want to be your friends. You become the center of attention. But you have to be careful, because this can stop like this, and it transforms you in ways that you really have to be careful. It really depends from one person to another. I think a lot of people who are struggling with fame are the people who are angry when they are not famous, poor, whatever they are, and they believe that they have a revenge to take on, not only on life but on everybody that was not there for them, whatever. And when they have money and fame, they become horrible people, because fame now enables them to take revenge on the people. I really believe that you just have to be careful and remember your education when fame is when you become famous for whatever reason. You really have to never forget your education. Never forget that if you are somebody who respects elders, then you have to stay that person. The good things that you are, you have to protect them, and it's up to you to protect yourself and protect your universe from all the people who arrive from nowhere, and they want to be your friends, they want to be your this, they want to be your that, they want to follow you, they want to do something for you, all these things. You have to protect yourself from that. You have to be able to take a step back and understand who's here and for what. And time will tell you. It's not something that you can see clearly who's here for what, but time tells. Because the people who's going to be with you forever are the people who are here in the good times and the bad times. And you can also have people that were with you forever, but because you are famous, they start acting crazy. And it's a very difficult thing to navigate. If I would give advice to a young artist, or a young CEO, or a young DJ, or a young football player, about fame, it would be the one I've been telling people, is that fame is never the goal. Fame is always a byproduct. You become famous because you are doing something great, and you have to concentrate on loving the process of doing the great thing, not on the byproduct. Because if you start concentrating on the byproduct, what happens is that you are now obsessed with becoming famous, and you are taking a lot of decisions just to protect your fame, and not to protect your business, and not to protect your art, not to protect your creation, not to protect whatever you are building. And I've seen so many people get caught in that drug, the dopamine, the stamine, of what fame does to people. The fact that you arrive somewhere and you hear people, 10,000 people screaming, Kaysha, 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 Kaysha. You feel it. You feel something, like that you're gonna arrive on stage and you're gonna give everything. You're gonna be like at the right beginning of the show, and then you're gonna have to concentrate and this is something that when you live it, when you have 100,000 people screaming your name, or when they say, and now coming from the Democratic Republic of Congo, he's da 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 da, make some noise for Kaysha, and you hear like 100,000 people. These can just take you away. These can make you forget why you are doing this why you're doing this. You are doing this to express yourself. All these people who are loving your expression are the byproduct of what you are doing, which is crafting amazing art. That's for me. That's for me. Some people are doing this to be famous, so for them it's amazing. It just doesn't last that long because you are only new one time. So anytime people will see you 10 times, they're done. Not because they don't like you anymore, but just, yeah, they saw you. So, then they have other things to do. But when you are in this position where you just become, or people make you think that you are now, I guess, a over higher than average individual, and you are not like the other people, it is now that your education have to come in place. It is now that your values must come in place. This is the moment where you have to decide, okay, there's some things that I will not do. There's some behaviors that I will not accept around me, and there's some places that I will not go. This is the moment when you have to tell this to yourself. Because if you don't, then you get swept away by everything, from drugs to orgies to groupies to problems to fake friends to faker friends to bad business partners to everybody telling you the things you want to hear, which is you are amazing. And you get corrupted by this.